So I've been gaming a lot on the Infinix GT 30 Pro, and honestly, this phone has a few tricks that can really give you an edge if you know where to look. Today I want to share my top gaming tips that make the experience so much better. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. I'm Renzo and I feature interesting or affordable tech gadgets on this channel, so do subscribe if you want to see more. First off, you need to enable GT Trigger. This is hands down the best gaming feature on the GT 30 Pro. It basically gives you shoulder trigger buttons like on a console controller, and once you map them properly, it makes shooters or racing games feel so much more natural. To enable GT Trigger, you need to swipe from this panel. From here, we want to add strategy, or basically adding functions to the shoulder buttons, and then you have the left and right shoulder trigger icons for you to assign. So it could be a press, could be a rapid tap, could be a press and release, or it could be a quick combo. And say for example you're done, just tap on this check and then name your triggers accordingly. So in this case, we can name it as COD. There you go. Second, make sure to add your games to game mode. The phone doesn't always do this automatically, so check it yourself. Game mode optimizes performance, blocks unnecessary notifications, and just keeps things smoother overall. To add an app or a game to game mode, we go to the settings, we go to special function, game mode, and under supported games, we can just pick the title of the app or the game or any app that you want to use game mode on. So it's that simple. Next up is bypass charging. If you're planning to play or even watch movies while plugged in, use this. It powers the phone directly without charging the battery, which keeps the phone cooler and helps extend your battery lifespan in the long run. Now there are two ways to activate bypass charging. The first one is going to the settings and then going to the battery. The second one is that you can use it on the fly. So from this panel, we go to quick access tools, scroll a bit, and then you'll see bypass charging. All you need to do is turn on this toggle. If you want more information, there you go. So that's how you turn on bypass charging. I believe this was a bit more customizable last year, but for some reason, it's now only a toggle, so it'll do the job for you when it comes to bypass charging. Now, if we're going to turn on bypass charging through the settings, again, go to battery and power saving, go to battery health and charging, and then bypass charging. As you can see, it's the same. It's all a toggle. You don't have to customize anything. Just need to turn on that toggle. Fourth is Superboot. This one keeps your game ready even after leaving the phone overnight. That means no long loading screens when you want to hop right back in the next day. Now for Superboot, it's also as easy as turning on a toggle. So for Superboot, just make sure this one is turned on. Another underrated one is the floating button for GT trigger settings. With this, you can quickly tweak your trigger setup on the fly without needing to exit your game. Now let's say you want to add another set of shoulder trigger buttons. Again, just need to add strategy, assign the left and right buttons where you want them to be. Again, just name it accordingly. Then from here, you can see that there's a floating button option. Just turn it on. And as you can see here, it says that to tap to expand the menu to quickly switch GT triggers settings. And as you can see here, we now have this floating button. So if you want to change presets, you just need to tap on the preset that you want to use. So that's the floating button. Finally, there's touch optimization. This gives you the most responsive and granular touch response, which is perfect for micro movements or quick direction changes. The only catch is that it takes some trial and error to find the sweet spot that matches your playstyle. But once you dial it in, it's a game changer. Now, if you really want to dive deeper when it comes to your touch optimization, how the screen reacts to your swipes and touches, just go to quick access tools and go to touch optimization. Now under touch optimization, you do have presets for your control adjustments. It could be for something suitable for most games. So most casual games, you don't need the most responsive touch rate, then you do have that option. Now if you play a lot of FPS games, you can just choose this one for a more responsive touch rate. But if you're playing something like Mobile Legends, you do have a MOBA preset for the tap response rate. Now you also have the option to adjust the settings to your liking, so you do have tap sensitivity, swipe responsiveness, and micro control accuracy. So this one is more like of a trial and error. You kind of want to adjust things and test things on the fly until you get your preferred range when it comes to touch sensitivity. Now you don't need to have esports grade control turned on to use touch optimization, but if you do need like the maximum touch response rate and you need the most precision controls on your screen, then you do have that options. Of course, there's a lot more to explore with the GT30 Pro, but these are the features that really add value to the gaming experience for me. So that's it for this one. Drop a sub or like if you feel like supporting the channel. And as always, until the next one, stay safe.